Welcome back, everybody. We are back at the final SUSTOUR event with some more visitors, which is great to see. We had already 1.5 intense days of learning from the participants in the SUSTOUR project, from their success stories, from a lot of input and insights from their perspective. And now we're coming to the, you could say, grand finale of the event. We will have this afternoon the Travelife Award ceremony for all companies that reached a Travelife Partner Award or the Travelife certification for their sustainability excellence. And we will celebrate them, but first we have some input from very dear guests. We're very honored that we have a couple of great hosts here, the people that are hosting us here in Portugal, in Cascais, to be more exact. And first I would like to ask Pedro Costa Ferreira to the stage. I hope I pronounced it well. The president of APAVT, and one of our hosts here for the final SUSTOUR event.
Thank you. My dear partners, colleagues, friends, those who know me are aware that I'm not keen on excessive formality. Allow me, therefore, to greet each and every one of you, thanking for your presence at this significant event. Both the lucky ones who are here in person, as well as those who are following online, and who I naturally invite to visit Portugal as soon as possible. I would like to address 3 simple, brief, and quick notes, allowing the true workers of this project, all of you, to step onto the stage and into the well-deserved limelight without delays. First and foremost, a few friendly words to Naut Kusters, Bernardo de Barros, and Catarina Paiva. To Naut, for his leadership and work towards a more sustainable world, exemplified by the SUSTOUR project, which has now concluded and involved no less than 35 countries. My friends, APAVT is committed, and we will certainly continue to work with you beyond this specific project. You can count on us. To Bernardo, not only for the hospitality and support of Cascais, but more importantly, for the exemplary work of the region towards a more sustainable future. You also know that you can continue to count on us, and we will certainly have many common interests and collaborative work ahead. Last but surely not the least, a word also for Catarina Paiva, newly arrived as board member at Turismo de Portugal, the place where we share, alongside so many other purposes, this one of the sustainability of our destination. It goes without saying, Catarina, that we also have a lot ahead of us. Secondly, it seems perfectly reasonable and fair to send my warmest congratulations to all those who, with hard work and undeniable merit, have begun to climb the mountain, whether they are partners or certified. You are truly deserving of congratulations. Not because you have entered a new world with this Travelife Award, but because you have committed to work effectively for a new world. In this project, the future has always seemed more important to me than the present, and therefore the word commitment is much more relevant than award. Thus, I sincerely hope that in both your professional and personal lives, you can live up to this commitment. In sustainability, as in almost everything, what one does is more important than what one says, and what one accomplishes is more important than what one promises. I am confident and absolutely pleased with it that you will do so. Thirdly, a final word to salute the highly relevant participation of ECTA in this entire process, reminding us how European travel agents have indeed been leaders in these and so many other matters. Christine, Frank, APAVT always feels good about working with ECTA, and it will continue to be so in the future. Hard and tireless work must be thanked with simple words. Paula Antunes, Paul Brem, thank you very much. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for these welcoming words. We're very happy to be here and to be hosted by you and also by the beautiful city of Cascais. So we're very happy to, or I'm very happy to announce our next host speaker, Bernardo Corrêa de Barros. I hope it's more or less correct. Thank you very much.
Dear Pedro Costa, my dear friend, President of APAVT, thank you for your work, thank you for your vision, and thank you for your continuous collaboration with everybody across the country. Dear Naut, Kusters, the head of Travelife, thank you for being here and for helping us to have SUSTOUR here in Cascais. And I'll salute Christine Roos from ECTA, and saluting Christine, I'll salute everybody present here. So, dear future ambassadors of Cascais, you've been here for the past 2 days, so I won't bother you telling you that in Cascais we walk in a different way, we talk in a different way, we dress in a different way, we are different, and we are very, very proud of it. And since we are here for 2 days now, I won't bother you talking about our amazing beaches, our outstanding natural park it's 1/3 of our territory. I won't bother you telling about that our ocean, it's protected and clean, and it's 10 times the size of our territory. I won't bother you talking about the 240,000 warm inhabitants, and 20% of those, they are expats. We call them beloved neighbors. I won't bother you talking about our gastronomy, probably one of the best in the world. I won't bother you to talk about our 7 golf courses, our airport, our marina, our racetrack, our 18 museums, because culture is very important for us. And I won't bother you to talk about our own Sinfónica Orchestra, neither the amazing history of Cascais and what King Louis I did when he moved here and brought all this amazing architecture. And his son Charles I, that he was the one that chose Cascais as the official residence of the court, and that made Cascais the melting pot of Europe, with visitors from all over Europe, and probably to make Cascais the first tourist destination in the country. And I won't bother you also to talk about the details of Portugal being a neutral country during the Second World War, and that made all the exiled kings from Europe to move to Cascais. And at the time, we had more kings without a throne than a 5-star hotel. And I won't bother you either to tell you that Ian Fleming wrote his famous lines of 007 of Casino Royale, inspired in the Hotel Palacio and inspired in the real Casino Royale, the Casino Estoril. And I won't bother you to tell you that our train was so famous that the Sud Express connected directly Paris to Estoril. But what I really want to talk about is the present and the future. So when we arrived to the city, as any manager from any company, we wanted to understand what Cascais is and where are we going to. So we ordered a comprehensive study to understand what people of Cascais think about Cascais, what people of Portugal think about Cascais, and what people from abroad think about Cascais. The conclusion was the same for the 3 studies. Cascais is a place to live. So we ordered another comprehensive study to understand what composes the best place to live. And we understand that education was number 1. So we started to invest in our local schools, and the private ones as well. We started to attract knowledge centers and universities, because the cities that most grow are the ones that can create and establish talent. We have 18 international schools for the 20% of beloved neighbors that we have in Cascais. And we are still working because we only have 4 universities and we want more. Security and safety was number 2. So we started to invest in our local police. We have our own. We had to invest in our national police, and we have 2. We give them boots, cars, guns, headquarters, everything. What we demanded in return, they have to smile and they have to speak English. That was only it. We need to create a safe environment for everyone that lives in Cascais. So we created a motto. Cascais is the best place to live for one day or for a lifetime. One day if you visit us, a lifetime if you choose Cascais to live. Environment was number 3. And sustainability is key for us. And every international study also says that 60% of the tourists already check sustainability measures when they choose the next destination. So, in our sustainability program, we have more than 20,000 volunteers working since we started it. Every year, we have more than 800 volunteers working, and most of them, they are kids. We work with companies, we work with NGOs, we work with schools. And in tourism of nature, we take care of that. Our natural park, they have so restricted laws that you cannot not even put a nail on it. So we have 1.2 million tourists visiting our natural park, 80,000 participants in our organized activities in our tourism of nature. But we are still working on our coastal area. Probably it's the most protected in the country, but we want more. We are building our own kelp forest because we know the impact that kelp forests can have in the environment. We have our own protected maritime area, and it's the only one in the country that is managed locally. We are a part of green destinations. We have gold, but we want platinum. And in order to do that, we are having, at this moment, a comprehensive study to understand the impact of the tourist in the city and to understand how inhabitants think about tourism. We don't want more tourism, and this is a statement. We want better tourism. Better tourists, they have less impact in the territory. We are working with hotels, and we want them to be certified. We are working with companies, and we want them to take action towards the ocean, towards nature, and towards sustainability. We are reaching net zero in a couple of years. The world wants it. We are working on it. We are working with the community. We have 8 square meters for every of green parks for every inhabitant in Cascais. If you want to build the best place to live one day or a lifetime, you have to do more. So, dear ambassadors, thank you for coming. Thank you for visiting Cascais. Thank you for working with us on sustainability. And you are very welcome to come back for a day or for a lifetime. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. It is amazing to see that it's not just the businesses in tourism, but also the destinations that are taking sustainability seriously, and it's the perfect place, the perfect backdrop for this event, for this project, for wrapping this up, and for moving our initiative into the future and, yeah, taking the next steps together. Thank you so much for hosting us. I would also like to extend our thanks to another very important person who is representing the European Commission, who arguably is probably the most important body giving us the money to make all of this possible. So SUSTOUR is funded by the COSME program of the European Commission, European Union, and our project advisor, Ellen Vella, is kindly also saying a few words about the project. And yeah, I would like to welcome him and hand over the word to him. Alan, great that you're joining us from Belgium.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. My sincere apologies, sorry for not being able to be with you in Cascais. I'm really, really sorry, actually. Also, having heard the lovely words coming from the heart by the president of Visit Cascais, may you all think of Europe within the same context of the heart, which has been shown by the Cascais president also to describe why one should be in Cascais. I would like to focus, whilst thanking once again for the invitation, the SUSTOUR members, but also Paolo Brem and his team of collaborators, and also APAVT, of course, besides Cascais for hosting this particular event. I would like to focus, I was saying, on two particular reflections. And since I'm representing the European Commission, it would be good to focus these on this particular angle, Europe, basically. So what is the EU doing via this initiative? Why is it financing it, for instance, a project of this nature? And the second reflection would be also who effectively is benefiting from such financing. Because as Laura was telling you, many of you are there also with European funds. So one should be extremely aware of this particular issue because, of course, Europe is there to help and to assist in terms of growth too. What are we doing? Well, SUSTOUR, I'm afraid I was not with you throughout the whole program, but I'm pretty sure it was elaborated. SUSTOUR has won, let's call it a competitive bid, a bid via a call for proposals, whereby we at the Commission, ASMEA is the agency of the Commission dealing with such funds. We issue a call for proposals, and in this call for proposals, we ask different consortia to come forward together to bid for co-financing, for money. And to cut a long story short, there was a particular call on sustainable tourism, and SUSTOUR were amongst the successful bidders in this regard, meaning that eventually they were awarded 1 million euros for coming together 6 countries, 7 beneficiaries from Holland, Germany, Portugal, Finland, Croatia, and Belgium. And they came together for 3 consecutive years up to mid-September, now, tomorrow, to put forward a program relating to certification based on Travelife, which is an established certification scheme. And this is the outcome of SUSTOUR, which is effectively building up on certification from the point of view of tour operators and travel agents. Of course, there were other projects too that benefited from our funds. So there were others focusing on different areas in sustainability too. Others, for instance, on urban areas. I've had projects on urban tourism. I've had other projects dealing on accommodation, for instance. I've had other projects dealing on a tandem approach, whereby the destinations come together with the SMEs to promote sustainability. These projects are coming more or less to an end of their co-financing. But the end of their co-financing is not the end of the project, because this is what is important. It's what we call it the afterlife. What will happen with the projects at this stage. But a very important point to keep in mind now, I will not focus on Travelife, I will focus on SUSTOUR and what SUSTOUR has achieved, because it has managed to attract a considerable number of SMEs, not only from those 6 countries which I've mentioned before, but also from all across Europe. And they have managed to attract these via the funds which we as a commission have dedicated, which is more or less 60% of the total budget, let's say 600,000 out of 1 million euros, has gone to the SMEs. And I'm happy to note that a good chunk of these SMEs are there in Cascais with you today, but I've also met some of these in Berlin in a previous event organized by SUSTOUR during ITB Berlin. So some were there, some are here, but the most important thing is that these SMEs are benefiting from such European funds to improve their sustainability. And in this case, in the case of SUSTOUR, they're benefiting it via certification relating to Travelife, whether it's Travelife Engaged, whether it's Travelife Partner, or whether it is the last step, which is the Travelife Certified. So from that point of view, many are benefiting. But who exactly is? I've mentioned the SMEs, which for us is an extremely important element because SMEs need support. SMEs need to feel Europe with them. SMEs need to grow further. And this project allows SMEs from all across Europe to come together, to understand the parameters, the frontiers outside their usual day-to-day business. Because what happens is that many SMEs, unfortunately, have to dedicate themselves because of lack of resources to their day-to-day business. Well, in this case, there was a very good opportunity for these SMEs to understand what the others were doing too. Because, as I said before, it's not SMEs from only these 6 countries that benefited from European funds. Well, SUSTOUR has awarded SMEs from practically all European states, thanks also to the visibility and depth of ECTA, which is the other partner, the other, let's call it, lead partner of the project. This is an important element also because it's not only the SMEs, it's also the partners themselves, because we've set the pace for them to grow even further, to understand exactly what the requirements are. Parts of the consortium were made up of travel agencies, of travel agent associations, such as APAVT, for instance, who are hosting together with Cascais this particular event. But there were others from Finland, from Croatia. There was also SEAT promoting Travelife, but others too. It's 7 particular beneficiaries also from Holland, for instance, that came together, and they get to know each other better, and they get to promote their activities together. Germans also, there was a German partner included. And also, if you allow me, the tourism industry, the destinations, the general public, and the coaches, for instance. During these 2 days, you've had talks from experts, from coaches, from what I believe Travelife calls them auditors, talking about particular areas within sustainability, be it carbon management, be it CSR, corporate social responsibility, be it plastics, for instance. Well, you've had these talks, very focused talks that lead on to sustainability. I've met some of these coaches myself in Berlin earlier on this year, and they also benefit out of this context because, of course, they help in improving and in increasing the sustainability bubble, which is so important for the future of European tourism. And in this context, this area of collaboration promotes ripple effects. That is, one thing leads on to the other. One thing leads on to additional collaboration. It leads on to awareness raising also, because, of course, this is very important. It's the ideas which are passed on to other different stakeholders. And finally, also, it generates ideas for the future, where to go, what to offer, how to offer it, basically, because you learn, it's a learning process from the others, and you learn also the current trends. And I hope that the European financing of this project has helped all these different players learn something, because I'd like to finish off my short presentation today with a small quote which I found on the internet and which I feel is quite relevant too. The past is kind enough to give you lessons. The present is kind enough to give you opportunities. The future is kind enough to give you both. And it is on these lines which I would like to finish off, because the lessons learned are there. We all learned. I learned myself through the project, but I'm pretty sure that everyone, even the specialists, have learned additionally from the other players forming part of this SUSTOUR bubble. And learning there leads to opportunities that are current, but opportunities which are there in the future. And I sincerely hope that after these 3 years of SUSTOUR, this leads on to additional collaboration in the interest of promoting tourism sustainability even further. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and I augur good luck to all the SMEs who will now also be presented with their certificate. Thank you.
Thank you very much for these words, Ellen, and also thank you on behalf of the entire consortium and also on behalf of all the SMEs that benefited from the funding for all your support throughout the project. Thank you. So now we have been speaking about collaboration, destinations and businesses, and we have heard a great example of destination sustainability. And to hear more about this, I would like to call on stage another speaker, Pedro Mendes, to speak on behalf of Green Destinations in Portugal and hear a little bit what you are doing in Portugal.
Thank you very much. It's an honor for me to be here. Thank you, Paul, for SUSTOUR, and thank you, Cascais, for this brilliant idea and for this opportunity. We are working with Cascais. I represent Think. It's a business company in consulting tourism, and we are working in the consultory of the destination of Cascais. We are trying to make that Cascais not to reach not the platinum but the full certification. It's a really objective, and I believe it's possible. I really believe it. Not in this first phase, in the next 3 months, but in the next year, we believe we can get that. Okay? Because Cascais is really have done a very good job, an excellent job, not only in sustainable, but in another areas in a very good areas, mobility, the beaches, everything. It's a very good work, and I have to congratulate you because it's you have done a very good work. Now we will try to present what Green Destinations do here in Portugal with the destinations and with the business sector. As you know, Green Destinations, is a non-profit foundation. It's founded in 2014, and it's based in Netherlands. The service is training, support, and assessment and certification. Most important of this, in Green Destinations is one of the 3 entities in the world certified by GSTC, accredited by GSTC. This is very important because it's to avoid one thing that's happened here in Portugal. I don't know in other destinations, but the greenwashing is something very serious. Green Destinations is a certified is certified by GSTC, and this means credibility in the process. The values of the green destinations in Portugal, the colors are very important. We like the red, the blue, but now we are talking about the green, and the green means for us genuine and authentic, respectful and responsible, means economic and sustainable. We validate and we care about the ecosystems and the climate and the nature and the landscape. Green Destinations is not only in Portugal, it's working with 580 top destinations, working in the top 100 stories that I'll talk about in a few minutes. Is certified 122 destinations award and certified, 96 by now business certified. They have more than 75 partners and represents. How it works. Green Destinations promotes the training and support, the recognitions, and the promotion. Training and support about the training programs, supporting tools, and coaching. The recognitions about the top 100 competition, with the GAD awards and certifications for destinations, and the good travel programs for the businesses. The promotions, they have the Green Destinations Conference. This year it will be in Tallinn. The Story Awards is promoted in ETB, and the Good Travel Guide that promotes all the business sector. Training and support programs for destinations. That's the meanwhile the most important thing. For the beginners, Green Destinations creates a program of training. The training is when the the destinations or the business start walking in the sustainable cause. They start walking, they start approach, they have the top 100 story, they can participate all the years and start understanding the green destination standards. For the supported programs, it's more essential. The destinations and the business that wants to enter in the programs of certifications must have a real and tough project and process to increase their values in the way to the sustainability. The green destinations assessments are a scan of and assess to the conformity of destinations, and the policy and the management to the GSTC recognized and standards. It's not easy to get there. It's a really tough work. For the business sector, it's important to have this, that when destinations start and work in the certified project, it's very important that the businesses, the agents, the travel agencies, the hotels, everyone enter in these programs. It's very important. It's not normal that when a tourist comes to a city, for example, like Cascais, which is a certified destinations, wants to go to an hotel, to a restaurant, to consult a travel agents, and these agents is not certified. It's not okay. It's not well. It's very important. It's a work. It's a hard work, but maybe sometime, probably in a few years, it's a normal that everyone wants to have this certified. This training support for destinations, it's also important about the key KPI benchmarking and the reportings, to compare, to have another examples, to see and watch what the other ones do, to try to get from that stuff some increasement, some good things that improve our job. Climation tools. That's very important, not only for the destinations, about the carbon footprint calculator. That's a tool that green destinations have and all the destinations can use. But only also the cost and footprint monitoring tool, which is a pilot project which is evolving. The destination coaching, it's fundamental that the destinies have the possibility, the technicals, everyone works in the territory, have the possibility to understand, to learn what sustainability means, and the importance that it has for the tourism. Tools like the KPIs, the tourism impact and assessment, being prepared for the climate action and engaging the sector is fundamental for the future of the tourism, for the future of the destinations, and for all the future of the country's tourism. What is the reconnaissance programs, how it works? Green destinations, we are doing it easier here in Cascais. We are the program, the certification program is not a simple one, but is executable, and everyone in Portugal, we are trying to make that Portugal becomes a certified country. By now, it's only a few cities, a few destinies, but Portugal is one of the I say in the one of the first slides. Green destinations have 122 destinies certified. Portugal by now is about 14 destinies which is certified. Cascais is an example, is probably the best with the best result by now. It's true. The Green Destination Standard works in 6 stems. The first one is the destination management, how the municipal works, the rules, the way it's engaged. The nature scenery, is a more natural theme. Environment and climate, culture and tradition, social well-being, and business communications. This is a tough work that the municipals have to a very large spectrum of documental of work done for the certification is available and for result is positive. The standard of green destinations is similar, is work on the base of the standard of the GSTCs, because green destinations is certifying the credit by them. The work of that standard is just like you can watch. I can talk a little bit about that. Is the standard of GSTC is divided for parameters: the sustainable management, the social, economic, and sustainability, the cultural sustainability, and the environment. Green destinations make a purpose plan for the certification. It divides in 6 themes, just like I've said before, in destination management, and business and communication, because we think that's very important. Green destinations, in the credits they have, very important. The business is fundamental for the certification, the social well-being, culture and tradition, and in the end, and the environmental sustainability, the nature scenery, environmental climate, and business communication. The recognition programs of these green destinations start in the top 100. Cascais in the last year have the 2nd place in ETB and the top stories of top 100. After that, we go to the certification, to the Green Destinations Awards of the destinations, which is the Quality Coast. There are 2 types of certification, because the Quality Coast, the difference between these both certifications is that the Quality Coast certifies the sentiment based on standards with additional coastal indicators. That's the only difference. And there are another option of the certifications, like, for example, in Slovenia, that increase the national certification programs. They call it Slovenia Green with the standard of green destinations. By now, I think that is, I don't know if Jana can help me, but I think that is another country that is working on their own mark. I believe it's Estonia. They are creating a mark of certification. They increase the standard of green destinations and create their own mark and work as a country with all certification. The Green Destinations Top Stories, which is a story that is created with a relevant goal of the destiny. Here in Cascais, I can pass in the last year, the story was about the Adeptus Cascais Fund. Aroca have done a story that we have done with them, now, that we call from the 0 to 116, the Bridge for Sustainability. It's about the Passadiços do Paiva, and that serves to promote, both stories serves to promote something special that the municipal is done with not only in terms of tourism, but in the recuperation of some special project that increase the value of the destination. In last year, as I told you, Cascais have done the 2nd place, and having won the 2nd place, and Aroca the 3rd. Two Portuguese marks that won prizes. The Green Destinations Awards and Certification Program from Sustainable Destinations, as I told you, are divided in Certify Awards, and Quality Coast. And there is a scale. The Green Destinations found that the first step is the Bronze Award, is from 60 of the variables that are totally full. After that, there are the Silver Award from 70. The Gold Award is now Cascais as the Gold Award, which means that 80% of the needs are totally full. The Platinum Award, which from 90, and the full certification, which is everything is complete, and that's a really challenge, but is a possible one, I believe it. By now in Portugal, we have a few green destinations destinies. Lagos and Agda have the Silver Award. The Cascais West, the Cima of West, Sintra, Arouca, and Nazaré have the Gold Award, and the Platinum is with Açores, Alto Minho, Serras do Corvo, Erixeira, e Torres Vedras. There are some new projects, some new destinations. I believe in the next month we have the result of the first auditory. Município de Rezende, Amarante, Braga, Matosinhos, and Castro Daire will be the next certified destinations in Portugal. For agents, Green Destinations have a program too, the recognition programs which we call Good Travel Seal, that it starts for the micro and small business. It's the Good Travel Scan, the Good Travel Seal for medium business, the Good Travel Seal Plus, that is a sustainable certifications covering all the GSTC industry criteria, and the Controlling Union, that is the GST accreditable sustainable certification for hotels. It's important, and we are having some difficulties to increase these projects in Portugal. There are a lot of resistance from the business sector, but we are working on that, and we are trying to make that quickly happen. The promotional benefits that we have with that certification, it's the visibility, is the fact of the certified companies are promoted and the global audience from municipals, Good Travel Guide, which is a tool offering destinations, and Green Destinations Partner. Green Destinations by now have an agreement with the booking, nominated the Eco Booking, that allows to all the business sector being promoted directly when certified by the booking in the booking platform. There are also solutions for national and regional DMOs. The example is the Slovenia that created her own mark and certify all the internal destinations and business, and communicate as one as a Slovenia Green, which is a very important march and is working very well. And it's an example. I think it's a very good example for all of them. For all of us. So I can finish. Thank you the opportunity for being here, and to invite everyone, all to the business sector to join the community of Green Destinations, and to benefit all the promotion, the marketing, and the effects that they have when you certify. Thank you all.
While you fix this, I would like to, before we go into the Travelife Award ceremony, highlight one more group of people that we haven't mentioned so far, but have made a major impact in this project. We speak about this project being a support program, so who delivers this support? This is the coaches, the experts, the trainers, and we had about 30 people helping all these SMEs implementing sustainability. We have some of them here, but hopefully many more online, and I just want to thank everyone and maybe give them a big applause from everyone. All right, and with that, I'll hand over to Naut Kusters to start the Travelife Award ceremony.
Okay, thank you, Laura, and also a big thank to you, yeah? You make this project working. So, their participants, their president of APAVT, their president of Visit Cascais, their Tourism de Portugal, board of directors, and members of the SUSTOUR consortium. Today, we have reached a milestone within sustainable travel. More than 230 companies have reached the Travelife Partner Award, and 60 have reached the Travelife Certified Award. They are coming from almost 30 European countries, from Finland to Portugal and from Belgium to Albania. Today, sustainability frontrunners are everywhere. They have planted the seeds for making the European travel sector more sustainable. The Travelife process is not an easy ride. For the Certified Award, we expect you to implement all best practices which are practically feasible. We have every year new best practices which come up, and they are shown by the other companies. And they have to make business sense. So we will never expect you something to do which does not work in your country or which hurt your business. In the end, you are a business and it's a voluntary system, but what you can do, what one company can do, then you can also do it. That has always been our principle. They go beyond intentions and make real impact in the destinations we visit. It is therefore a great achievement to reach the certification within the 12 months of the SUSTOUR support program. This was very hard work, and the coaches have done a big job, and the companies have done a big job. At the same time, we had the situation of bouncing back from COVID, and everybody is running like hell to make the business. So not all the 600 companies have reached their goals, but we are sure they will follow up soon. But also those who have reached Travelife Partner or went deeply into supply chain, plastic or carbon management. We had several accelerator programs where companies could go specifically into one subject. They have learned us a lot about best practices which are achievable. We developed new best practices, plastic, carbon management, carbon measurement, and we tested that within the companies. We got feedback from those companies, and we bring that now back into the Travelife system. So this will also benefit the industry at large. Many of the tools we developed are freely available on our SUSTOUR website. It's not only for Travelife, not only for ECTA or APAVT members, it's for the global community. From its very beginning, the unique Travelife approach to implementing sustainability is industry-driven. Travelife was founded by the European Travel Associations about 15 years ago. At that time, frontrunners, for the rest, it was quite silent in Europe, were in the Netherlands with ANVR and with APTA, and it's extremely important now to see that it really went into a European movement. It took 15 years, but we are coming there. So the principle from Travelife has always been from practice back to practice. So our first standard was not an academic standard from the UN or from universities. No, we really went to 15, 20 leading companies, and that was back in 2000, 2004. We went to those companies and said, hey, what are you doing in sustainability? We save paper, we work with our suppliers, we do this, we do this. Okay, if you can do it, anybody else can do it as well. So it has to make business sense, otherwise it's not a criteria into Travelife. So later we matched it with international standards, and there are some policy obligations which make it sometimes quite difficult for companies, but this is part of certification, that you have a management plan, you have an action plan, you have policies in place. That's the hard job, but therefore we have also coaches which help the companies through that process. This process, this sector-specific approach is also supported by the selection of our coaches and auditors. They are not only experts in sustainability, but they also worked for a travel company themselves. And that's really make Travelife unique with other certifications. There are not so many other certifications in the tour operator and travel agency sector, but our coaches are really focused on tour operators and travel agencies, and they understand the supply chain. They understand the way tour operators work because they have worked themselves in those companies. And our 30 new auditors, which we have selected in the frame of SUSTOUR, we had an open application, and we had 30 auditors trained from Albania to Finland to Portugal. Yeah, they did an amazing job over the last 14 months, and Laura also mentioned that already. Our achievements would not have been possible without the support of the European Union COSME program, and Alan was already referring to that, which has a unique focus on supporting businesses. And that's like 20 years ago, there was no program for businesses. You had to feed it in through other programs. So it's really important to have this COSME program. And we were happy to be selected as one of the projects in this program. So thanks to the SUSTOUR project, we have not only been able to engage, we have not we have been able to not only engage more than 600 individual companies, but also the travel sector at large. And that's really thanks to ACTA. More than 20 national travel associations have committed themselves towards supporting members in sustainability. They are not here, but they are always there on the background. We have communicated all the tools to them, and that's also thanks to them, to those 20, 30 associations of ACTA who have approached their members and motivated their members to join the program. That's why we came to 600. Actually, the aim of the European Commission was you have to support 60 companies and you have to give them each 10,000 euros. And I thought, okay, that's a lot of money because the Travelife program costs 500 to 1,000 euros. Yeah? And we bring the companies through Travelife Certified or Travelife Partner. So why to give so much money to companies? We are already more or less sustainable. We can do it for much less money because we're very effective. We have online tools, we have coaches, we do it very effectively. So I found it a little bit disturbing of the market to give so much money. But on the other hand, if the funding is available, why not to profit from it? So we said to the Commission, in a proposal already, we're not doing 60, we're doing 175 companies. Then 600 companies applied, and we made a decision among the consortium, okay, let's support them all and give everybody a chance, because we can do that with the money available. So we are happy and of course the European Commission was flabbergasted and said, what, 600? 60 is normal. You cannot manage this, you cannot reach this, it's impossible, you overwork yourself. And so I'm very happy that we did the job, yeah? We proved it's possible. So speaking about associations, one of our success stories is of course the Portuguese APAVT association. 3 years ago, sustainability certification was hardly an issue among the Portuguese travel industry. I believe we had no Travelife partner or one in the Azores and no Travelife certified in Portugal. Today, with more than 40 awarded companies, and many of them will come on the stage, they are definitely a European frontrunner. Yeah? Portugal is now one of our leading countries in terms of sustainability. And it's a very big achievement thanks to the professional APAVT team, and especially also the commitment, and they really believed that this is important. So that's very important, to be committed by the heart. And that's really what we felt in Portugal, that the people really wanted. You know, they were not looking at the hours, how much they worked. No, they just wanted to make the project a success. So thank you, Paulo and Paula, for your support in this project. It's now time to celebrate the achievements of our SUSTOUR SMEs. Not everybody could come to Cascais. Actually, we wanted to have 100 people here, but the European Commission thought it was a little bit over the top. On the other hand, we have climate problems. So, okay, 25, 30 companies is a good deal, yeah? I think it's a nice group to exchange. If it would be 100 persons, there would be a different atmosphere. So I'm very happy with a small group of really dedicated companies. Many of them will receive now their certificate. There are also many companies online or who are not here. We will find another moment, but we will also put them through a slide. We'll give them some attention after the award ceremony. So I will now give the word to Anna to start the process of distributing the certificates.
Perfect. Oh, yeah. Perfect. I won't talk for long, just to make sure we can get to celebrate all the companies. So I'm just going to quickly explain how we're going to do that. We're going to start with all the Portuguese companies. We have 24 companies that achieved Travelife Partner and 8 that achieved Travelife Certified. So when I call your company name, you can come up to the stage, and Naut will hand over your certificate, starting with Transalpino. Yeah, but I need my slides back. Hey, over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make apart a photo.
Can you do
You come in from the beginning, yeah?
Okay.
It's better, yeah, it's better. 3.
Next up is Optima Tours.
Het wordt een lange...
Oh, that has
Just come from the
requested
beginning.
Paolo
Yeah,
to
why not?
receive. You have to be in it.
Paolo also.
You have to be in it.
Did
No,
you
but
get a
that's the whole plan.
certificate?
Yeah, I'm getting a certificate on behalf of Optima Tour. Hola. She asked me specifically. So.
Yeah.
Exactly. Compasso DMC.
In the middle.
Thank you.
Great. Forum de Ayas, and please forgive me if I don't pronounce the Portuguese companies correctly. Did I pronounce that?
Stand here. Let's know if you can come in.
Travel tailors. Intours, Portugal. Alive, Portugal. And the final company of the first group is Time for Travel. Perfect, thank you. Great. So for the second group, the first one is Club of Santos. Oasis. Travel Spot, which will be collected by their coach, Paula. Lounge Luxury.
Yes, thank you.
And Domitor DMC unfortunately can't be here, but Paula is going to receive them on their behalf. Next up, Picos de Aventura. Not here. Maybe?
We could bring them all together. Afterwards, yeah? Photo all together. Yeah? For the Portuguese, I mean. Yeah.
Surangra. Yeah.
Double. You can put the two of them together.
And Blathas Blandy Travel. Oh, Paula. Perfect. Faster? Oh. Nope. We have a third group of partner companies from Portugal. So next up is Club Viajar. Great, and then I have 4 companies that unfortunately also couldn't be here. So you want to take all 4. It's Bogador Turismo.
One by one.
One by one? Okay, sure. A Tropical. All the Way Travel. And Gustavo and Andrea. 2. Osiris. Caravelas. And Rotero Sustentable. Also Paula.
Not here.
No worries.
People will be confused. The same face for so many companies?
Yeah, so next up are the certified companies. So I would also like to ask APAVT members to come on stage. I think it will be really good for the company celebrations. Okay, can the president of APAVT please come on stage? Thank you. Okay, first company up is Melo Travel.
Wait. What happens now? Wacht even, ik moet aparte foto's maken.
Maar dit is de...
Oh, die bij haar.
Ja, dit is de president of APAVT.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a combined picture. Great. Okay, before you go, we also have some questions for you. We're just very interested to hear what was your biggest achievement in the SUSTOUR program.
So I will have to say that it was the establishment of sustainability as part of Melo Travel culture. So the knowledge from SUSTOUR and all the people that was on this project, on all the events that shared a lot of knowledge, and with this knowledge it was possible to engage with our wonderful staff and all the suppliers that we have, all the partners.
So good to hear. Thank you. Next up is Cosmos. can do the questions. Great. Also, before you go, what was your favorite aspect of the SUSTOUR program?
It was a great privilege to take part in the SUSTOUR project. I would like to thank Travelife and APAVT for all the support. Our great achievement was being able to create an internal and external sustainability culture during a challenging work of period that includes change and improve sustainability practice in the office, start involving and influencing suppliers, and finally, to gain recognition for our commitment to sustainability from our clients. And I'm also very proud of the team's motivation and commitment. The certification is the result of that dedication. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next up is Portimar.
Eduardo, we also want to hear from you. What was your biggest achievement in SUSTOUR?
Okay, just a small word. Well, I think our achievement was the engagement of our staff and the contribution that we are able to do to the society. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Lusanova.
Congratulations.
So thank you, SUSTOUR, thank you, APAVT. This was a long journey. I think our achievement is yet to come. This is not the end, this is the beginning. Thank you very much. For a better tourism.
Thank you. Next up is G-Contour.
Thank you, first of all, and I agree what has been said, and I just want to highlight that within this program we had the chance to exchange experiences with other companies, right? And this was really rewarding for all of us.
Thank you.
So next up is Zen Travel. Unfortunately, the company and the coach couldn't be here, so we have Paula receiving them on her behalf.
I believe that with this name, our colleagues, Zen Travel, definitely their biggest achievement was to be cool and relaxed and not stressed like we talked about yesterday. So, congrats to them.
Next up is Mundexito.
Hi. So this journey was really rewarding for us.
It really brought our team even more together. But implementing the sustainable practices in our office and travel agencies and educating the client was the biggest thing. So thank you.
And last but not least, Travel Square. Okay, and then oh, sorry. Yep. Oh.
Say, what's the biggest achievement that you did through SUSTOUR, through the certification of Travelife?
Well, it was hard. I'm not lying, but we are making baby steps to achieve a giant step. It is a thing that must be made by all of us. It's our world. Let's do it together. We can get it.
Perfect. Wait, before you go. Yeah, before you go, I would like to ask all the Portuguese companies back on stage for a group picture and a big round of applause, please. Does it work? Yes, perfect. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, if everyone can get their seat. We're going to continue with the Travelife partner companies from the other European countries, starting with Orosei Adventures from Italy. Oh, you want to take a picture? Oh. Next up is Aurenco Mascat. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Next up, Fair to Travel from the Netherlands. But it's... OTP Travel from Hungary. SGA Travel, Turkey. And Lindsay Highland Tours from Glasgow. Great, well done, congratulations. Okay, now we're going to continue with the Travelife certified companies from the remaining European countries, starting with 360 Explorer from the Netherlands. Yeah. Hashtag -1 plastic. Before
Yes. We want to hear from you. Congratulations. We want to hear from you again, from the certified companies. What would you say was your greatest achievement in this whole process?
Thanks. So first of all, I'm very proud of the people that I work with in 360 Explore. Everyone kind of like looked in her or his own mirror to take a next step. And SUSTOUR helped a lot to make a new starting point, kind of like aligning all the initiatives that we had already and setting new goals, learning about what we can and must do better. And it also helped to step a little bit out of our own safe, comfortable bubble. As a small, specialized tour operator, we tend to be maybe a little bit shy or cautious or modest. But an initiative like hashtag -1 plastic, for instance, really needs it that we step on the roof and we shout it out. So it helped this way as well, with standing on stage. Like I'm standing here right now. And of course, for shouting out that message, any help is very much appreciated. Thanks.
Next up, Undiscovered Mountains from France. Jenny.
Well, so I think firstly, I'm actually very grateful to have been part of this great project. It's been very difficult for me as a very small company, probably the smallest company here. And I think the greatest achievement has been the help that I've had to put structure and framework into our business to help in this step towards a more sustainable future.
While Naut is fixing his microphone, Matka Poyat, unfortunately couldn't be here. That's Lauri. He presented this morning. Unfortunately he is ill. But Jenny from Smile will receive a certificate on his behalf. You can.
Hi, I actually have a quote from Lauri since he couldn't be here today. He says that the project has brought the whole staff of Matka Pojat quite well into the circle of a sustainable thinking, and he believes that it will help them to spread awareness of sustainability in general, and in tourism particularly, and both to their customers and to their partners. So congratulations to Matka Pojat.
Next up, Matoka Tours from the Netherlands.
Yeah, well, in the first place, I'm actually not supposed to be here, and I'm really glad I am, because it's wonderful to be with all of you. But really the credits are all for Marielle Koudhuis. She's my colleague at Matoka Tours, and she was supposed to be here, couldn't make it, unfortunately. For the last 1.5 years, she's been the one running this train and working her ass off, basically. So I'm so grateful to her. And as well to my other colleague in the Uganda office of Matoka Tours, Anna Grotsky, because she's been responsible for all the wonderful programs we do up there. So I'm taking the award, but I can hardly take credit for the last 1 year. That's all up to them, so thank you.
Next up, Travel World Escape from Italy.
Me too. Yes, and I'm really very happy to be here with my colleague Silvia. Here, on the and share with you this important awards. But let me thanks really from our hearts all people of Travel on behalf of our founder that unfortunately can join us, but it's Cristina Lagana and our team in Italy. To thanks really Travelife and SUSTOUR, all people that follow us in this really, really enchanting journey. What we learn? Well, yeah. Yes. First, and I think the most important thing, that we, like this journey, we turn our dream into reality with a process that will help us to grow day by day, it's of course, but grow more and more on sustainability efforts. And we learn also that we are not alone. We are with a lot of friends we saw today, and why not to ask for some advice and be inspired. We heard in this day, and I think that alone maybe we are pioneers, but together we are the new generation for tourism industry. Thank you very much.
Next up is Elos Cyprus, from Cyprus.
The biggest achievement, I think, is the eternal mindset that has changed within the company. And also, I think we got a better picture, better image towards our partners and clients. So the overall perception of our company got better. That's, I think, the biggest achievement. It's a long process. It's difficult. You have to do it. But during this process, you will find a lot of small processes that you can improve, especially on the cost basis. You never thought that you would find these processes along the way, but during the process, you can find them and improve them. So we, as an online travel company, we are working everybody from home. So we have eliminated we are completely paperless. We don't have energy costs. We are using our office just for physical meetings. So we are trying to take it to the next level. And our next focus is to convince our partners, the supply chain, to follow our lead. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next up, Ventula Travel from Croatia.
It's off. Yeah, I know. I just keep speaking until it's on again. So this is our partner association, Anna from our partner association, UHBA in Croatia, who are also on the project consortium. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. On behalf of all of the Ventula staff, the greatest achievement we have accomplished during this process is certainly the knowledge we have acquired and that we hope to multiply and continue implementing in our work, sharing it with our partners, with our suppliers, most importantly with our clients, who are becoming more and more committed to leaving nothing but their own footprints behind. Thank you.
Next up, Zabulu, Discover Albania.
Thank you, Anto.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for this. Indeed, this is also a personal achievement. Since 2 years ago that I entered this field, but also for Albania, Zbulo is contributing really in advancing and being the rising tide in Albania, not only, but also in the Balkans, in developing and bringing more practices, especially in the rural communities. So also being the second certified company in Albania is also something. So thank you very much.
And then the last certified company is Mazi Travel from Greece.
question?
What is your biggest achievement, or also your biggest learning has been in this project?
With proper guidance, it's very easy to adapt, redesign and rethink your company processes, and really look at what the company can really give to the world. Greece is in need of this, the world is in need of this, and thank you for this. Thanks for this opportunity.
Okay, so these were all the awards, but we have also already had companies that received the award earlier in the SUSTOUR program. Some companies even already finished in January, others were awarded at ITB in Berlin. We'd really like to invite Balkan Adventure, Promenade, Louise Todi, Travel Spot on stage to celebrate that you've already achieved it. And you'll be receiving a local tradition. Oh,
on behalf of Promenade.
On behalf of Promenade. Yeah, very good. Oh. So, part of the front-runner group. Give them a big applause. And I was actually going to ask the certified companies on stage next, but don't worry. Partner companies, you can move off. So Christina Cruises, Worldwide Wandern, ASI Reisen, and Better Places. So they have already achieved certified status earlier in the process. And then we also have, in Better Places, you can stay on stage, we have the accelerator participating companies, because we've also had a pretty large group that was participating in the Carbon Accelerator, Plastic Management Accelerator, and the Supply Chain and the Shore Excursions. So I would like to invite Magni Mundi, Compasso, Melo Travel, Worldwide Wandern, Giordano Group, Adriatic, Travel World Escape, and Cosmos to the stage. And please give them a big round of applause for their commitment to this accelerator program. Carolina, here you go. Here you go. Do you already have one? Here you go. Here you go. Are these all the companies? Give them cake. And then, well, we won't have, wait, I need this paper. So as Naut said in the beginning, we have 209 partner companies and almost 60 certified companies. And so from Northern Europe, we have almost 30 companies from Finland, Iceland, Denmark, Sweden, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here today, but hopefully they are joining live. So please give them a big round of applause for their participation. And the same goes for Eastern Europe, because we've had almost 15 companies from Croatia, Greece, Turkey, Albania, Montenegro, Slovenia, Hungary, Kosovo, Bulgaria, and Cyprus. So also really give them a big round of applause. In Southern Europe, we've had a lot of companies, almost 50, from Italy, Malta, Spain, Gibraltar, France, and of course, Portugal. And from Central Europe, we had almost over 90 companies, with the main front runner being the main companies in the Netherlands. The Netherlands, Germany, Belgium, the UK, Ireland, and Austria. Great. So that concludes the award ceremony. Before we wrap off, can we invite the SUSTOUR partners to the stage, please? That's also you. And Paolo, come on, come on. No, you say something. I'm not sure if I have enough now. Here you go.
I will say something while Anne is handing this out. We've been working intensely together for the last 3 years. It's been ups and downs, intense project, and yeah, it's been a great cooperation. And even this, bringing all these associations, all these partners together from these different countries, it's been a great project and a great collaboration across Europe. Congrats.
And of course, don't forget Laura's support for the entire project. As coordinator,
And we will finalize this award ceremony with a big group picture of everybody awarded.
Yes, so please come all back on stage.
Everybody.
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 Come back on stage. Bring your certificates. I think outside of here for the... We can do both. Doen we allebei. We'll do it here as well. Can we do one inside and one out? Sorry? Can we do one inside, one outside? For a picture?
Outside, yes, yes.
Also inside?
Inside.
Yeah, just both. We're done.
Beste paard van stal vergeten, hè? Bedankt.
Goed.
Blij dat het afgelopen is? Ja?
Heel blij.
Goed gedaan. En bedankt.
Graag gedaan. Toch leuk dat je... Oeh, ik sta op de speaker. Yeah, you have to inform people. Mine is off. Wait for that. Goed voor LinkedIn. Is zo. Zichtbaar. Tup, tup. Yep. Yeah, go in. Woo! I don't, it's off. Can you turn my mic on? Can you? Okay, so people at home, turn on your cameras and wave. We're going to take a group picture with all of us. Thank you so much for joining us to this conference. It was really great having you there. I'm not sure if this worked. Okay. We're also going to take a picture outside. So please, you can leave your stuff here for just a minute. Walk outdoors and we'll do one group picture in the sun and then we'll be done for today. Yeah.
After you leave,
yeah.
we will cut.
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah. I don't know. I think. Yeah, it's awful. No. Okay, for those at home, thank you so much. For those at home, thank you so much for joining us for this conference. It was really great having you online. Have a great evening and hopefully see you soon. So we're going to cut the live Zoom at the moment. So have a really great evening and talk to you soon. For the rest of the group here, we're going to go outside for a group picture.
Okay, outside. Okay, clear.
Done.